Hello everyone, welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video on the channel. Episode 54 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush is coming out later today, and I'm going to be doing something a bit different this time. This part's being recorded on Sunday night before the episode comes out, so I'm going to discuss what I think is going to happen in the episode before I've seen it. I'll record the second part of the video after I watch the episode, and that'll be the review. So this is actually going to be a 2-in-1 video. Now, this video as a whole contains quite a bit of spoilers for the show, at least up to episode 54, so if you don't want that, I suggest you turn off this video now and come back after you've watched Go Rush. I'll also only be going over the sub as I've not watched the dub for this show. And now let's jump into my predictions for episode 54. The episode 53 summary said that Yuhi has run away from home. He really didn't though, or at least it didn't seem like it. It just looked like Yuhi was wandering around the town. And for some reason the title of the episode says that he's a fugitive. I don't know why it misleads us like this. But anyway, the last scene of episode 53 was Yuhi leaving his dual disc and deck somewhere, assumingly in some sort of storage area. What if after that, he just leaves? Actually runs away. He escapes from the underground area and the town. He's trying to run away from everything because he feels useless. Udius would have to track him down and get him back to normal. And I feel like it has to be Udius, because if Yuumu or the others could have gotten him back to normal, they would have done it already in the 2 years between seasons. But I feel like Yuhi's actually going to run away, not just from UTS, but from the town, and Udius is going to find him, figure out a way to get Yuhi to duel him, because the UTS found Yuhi's deck and duel disc, so Udius has those with him. And Udius is going to get Yuhi back to normal within the duel. After the duel is over, that's when Yuhi spills the beans that he was the one watching the phaser duel, and we get to find out what Yuga-chan said to him before getting carded. Or this plot of the plot would take up 2 episodes. 54 for Yuhi to run away and for Udius to find him, and 55 for the duel, or the final part of the duel if they decide to make the duel itself a 2-parter. But now, over to my future self for the episode review. So I was very wrong with my prediction, but this episode actually gave us multiple things. Remember how Manabu and Yandastar were missing? Well, they're back on the MIK side, as spies. They're trying to figure out how the carding process works. Manabu is also trying to make the main group realize he's acting without saying anything because Phaser's sitting there on a security cam watching him. Not that the acting really works, Yuumu's the only one who realizes and it just makes everyone else mad. We also realize that Yuna isn't the only one who could translate Rovian song poems. Damamu can too. And speaking of Yuna, the show literally confirms that she has a very large crush on Yuga-chan. Of course, Udius is still clueless as far as I can tell, but at least Yuumu knows now. Yuna marches into Goha Company where Manabu and Yandastar is sitting and demands to duel Manabu. If she wins, Manabu will take her to Phaser. She doesn't win though, and gets carded. Also, the show actually uses the word carded instead of just saying turn into a card every time. So, points for that. Acknowledging the fan term. Yuhi's watching the duel and actually seems to be enjoying it at one point, but why is he on the floor afterwards? And there are 5 other Yunas with different hair colors, and one of them says tuna. Remind you of anyone? So, we need to talk about 2 things still. The 2 biggest things, in fact. Firstly, how in the world does Manabu have a maximum? What is happening? I thought only Phaser and Tremolo would have maximums. The relic then appears after Yuna loses, and a voice, I think it was Phaser's, it wasn't Otis, I don't think, says that you get carded if you lose to a maximum. Why a maximum? I have no idea. But right before Yuna gets carded, she turns to Asaka and says, "It's not over. This is just a prelude." What does that mean? How does she know that? Jikai, Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush! So, that wraps up episode 54. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Have a great day everyone, and I'll see you next time for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Video.